Greetings! Mentor79 here, and welcome back to another deck profile video for Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days 2. Alright, let's get started. Pressing the A button now. Here we are in the main menu, up to deck build menu. And now in today's video, the deck profile I'm going to be doing for is a Brandt Gates, Super Dimensional Robo, Daiyusha, DZ-BT03. And alright, let's begin. Selecting the deck, entering edit deck, and off we go. And here we are in the deck build menu. Like I just mentioned before, the deck I'm building today's deck profile video is a Brandt Gates, Super Dimensional Robo, Daiyusha deck, made of cards only available up until DZ-BT03. And okay, let's begin. First up, the right deck. And now for the right deck. For the cards in this right deck, we are playing the Grade 3 Super Dimensional Robo Daiyusha. Skills: first skill, auto as a Vanguard, once per turn. When this unit attacks, cost, counterblast 1. If the cost is paid, draw a card. If your opponent's Vanguard is Grade 3 or greater, choose any number of your units, each with Dimensional Robo and its different card names, and they get plus 5,000 power until end of turn. Second skill, auto as a Vanguard, once per turn. At the end of battle, this unit attacked. Cost, put a card from hand into soul. If the cost is paid, stand this unit, and it gets drive -2 until end of turn. If your bind zone does not have a Dimensional Robo Daiyusha, and your Persona wrote this turn, cost, bind a Dimensional Robo Daiyusha from soul. If the cost is paid, this unit gets drive +1 until end of turn. Alrighty, the Grade 3 Super Dimensional Robo Daiyusha. We have 1 the right deck. Next, the Grade 2 Dimensional Robo Dragon. Skills: first skill, auto. When this unit is rolled upon by a Grade 3 card Daiyusha in its card name, call this card to rearguard circle. Second skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle from soul by your card ability. If you have a Grade 3 or greater Vanguard of Daiyusha in its card name, until your opponent's next turn, this unit gets auto as a rearguard. When your Vanguard is attacked, cost, retire this unit. If the cost is paid, choose one of your Vanguards, it gets plus 15,000 power until end of battle, and plus 5,000. Okie dokie, the Grade 2 Dimensional Robo Dragon. We have 1 the right deck. Next, the Grade 1 Dimensional Robo Lander. Skills: first skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle, search your deck for up to 1 base card. Reveal it, put it in the hand, and shuffle deck. Second skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle from soul by your card ability. If you have a Grade 3 or greater Vanguard of Daiyusha in its card name, all of your Vanguards and this unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. And affirmative, the Grade 1 Dimensional Robo Lander. We have 1 the right deck. Last but not least, the Grade 0 Dimensional Robo Daiyusha. Starting unit. Skill: auto. When this unit is rolled upon, if you hit second, draw a card. Confirm, the Grade 0 Dimensional Robo Daiyusha. Starting unit. We have 1 the right deck. With that, we've covered the deck's right deck. Next, let's get on to the main deck. And now for Grade 3 lineup. For the Grade 3 since deck we are playing, the Grade 3 Super Dimensional Robo Daiyusha. Since we explained this card's skills and effects during the right deck portion of the video, we just skip ahead. The Grade 3 Super Dimensional Robo Daiyusha. We have 3 in the deck. Next, the Grade 3 Normal Order Gradell. Skills: first skill, continuous, regulus piece. You may only have 1 regulus piece in your deck and use a total of 1 time in a fight. Second skill, order. Play this if you have a Grade 3 Vanguard of Persona ride and do not ride this turn. Activate Persona ride. Draw a card. All of your units gets plus 10,000 power this turn, and you regard to have Persona Road. Alright, the Grade 3 Normal Order Gradell. We have 1 the deck. With that, we covered the deck's Grade 3 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 2 lineup. And now for the Grade 2 lineup. For the Grade 2 since deck we are playing, the Grade 2 Bull of Creation Panspermia. Skills: first skill, auto. When this card is put in the Guardian Circle from hand or discarded from hand while riding from right deck, cost, counterblast 1 or energy blast 3. If the cost is paid, draw a card. Second skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle, if your Persona wrote this turn, cost, counterblast 1 or energy blast 3. If the cost is paid, search your deck for up to 1 Grade 3 or greater unit card with a different card name from your Vanguard or up to 1 set order, reveal it, put in hand, and shuffle deck. If you reveal a card, choose a card from hand and discard it. And alrighty, the Grade 2, Bull of Creation Panspermia. We have 3 in the deck. Over here, the Grade 2, Super Dimensional Robo, Die Lady. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on the rigor circle, if you have a Vanguard of Dimensional Robo in its card name, cost, Counterblast 1. If the cost is paid, search your deck for up to 1 base card, reveal it, put it in hand, and shuffle deck. Second skill, Auto is a rear guard. When this unit attacks a Grade 3 or greater unit, if your order zone has 2 or more bases, this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of battle. And okie dokie, Grade 2, Super Dimensional Robo Die Lady. We have 4 in the deck. And here is the Grade 2, Dark Bond Abyss, Surga, and Dark Age. Skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on the rigor circle from hand other than during the battle phase, look at the same number of cards from the top of your deck as the number of set orders in your order zone plus 1. Choose a card from among them, pull in the soul. And if you looked at 2 or more cards, shuffle deck. Then cost, Counterblast 1, and if the cost is paid, perform one of the following. First effect, choose a Grade 2 or greater unit card from Soul and put into hand. Second effect, choose a set order from Soul and put into hand. Affirmative, the Grade 2, Dark Bond Abyss, Surga, and Dark Age. We have 4 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's Grade 2 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 1 lineup. And now for the Grade 1 lineup. For the Grade 1, so this deck we are playing the Grade 1, Strong Arm Conversion Strogomars, Sentinel, Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, Auto. When this unit is put in the Guardian Circle, choose one of your units. It cannot be hit until end of battle. If your hand has 2 more cards, choose a card from hand, discard it. And already, the Grade 1, Strong Arm Conversion Strogomars. We have 3 in the deck. Next, the Grade 1, Blitz Order, Elementary Sanctitude. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards of Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, Continuous. You may only have 1 Elementary Sanctitude deck. Third skill, Order. If your opponent's Vanguard has triple drive, this ability can be played without paying the cost. Play the cost of, discard a card from hand if your Vanguard is Grade 3 or less. If the cost is paid, choose one of your units. It cannot be hit until end of battle. Remove this card. And okie dokie, the Grade 1, Blitz Order, Elementary Sanctitude. We have 1 in the deck. Next, the Grade 1, Dimensional Robo, Die Mariner. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this card is discarded from hand during your turn, you may put this card into Soul. Second skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on the rigor circle from Soul by your card ability, if you have a Grade 3 or greater Vanguard of Daiyusha in its card name, until end of turn, this unit gets plus 2,000 power and your opponent cannot intercept. And affirmative, Grade 1, Dimensional Robo Die Mariner. We have 4 in the deck. Next, the Grade 1, Dimensional Robo Die Battles. Skills, first skill, action is from the soul, once per turn. If your Vanguard is Dimensional Robo Die Dragon, your opponent's Vanguard is Grade 2 or greater, and your soul has Dimensional Robo Daiyusha and Dimensional Robo Die Lander, and Dimensional Robo Die Mariner. Cost, put a card from hand into soul. If the cost is paid, choose up to 1 Super Dimensional Robo Daiyusha from Ride deck and ride it as stand. Second skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on the rigor from Soul by your card ability, if you have a Grade 3 or greater Vanguard of Daiyusha in its card name, and your opponent's Vanguard is Grade 3 or greater, your Vanguard's original critical becomes 2 until end of turn. Confirm, Grade 1, Dimensional Robo Die Battles. We have 4 in the deck. And here is the Grade 1, Galactic Bee Hero, Bedash Burston. Skill, Auto as a rear guard. When this unit boosts, if you have a base in your order zone, this unit gets plus 2,000 power until end of battle. At the end of battle, cost, put this unit into your soul. If the cost is paid, countercharge 1. And alright, the Grade 1, Galactic Bee Hero, Bedash Burston. We have 3 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's Grade 1 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 0 lineup. And now, the Grade 0 lineup. For the Grade 0s in this deck we are playing, the Grade 0. Set Order, Base, Super Dimensional Fortress, Die Base. Skills, first skill, Order. After a set order is played, put in the order zone. Second skill, Action from the order zone. If you have a Vanguard of Dimensional Robo in its card name, cost, rest this unit. If the cost is paid, energy charge 1. Then choose up to 1 Grade 2 or less card of Dimensional Robo in its card name from your drop, put it into Soul. If this card was put into order zone this turn, you may search your deck instead of choosing from drop, and put that card into Soul. If you search a deck, shuffle deck. Third skill, actions from the order zone. If you have a Vanguard of Dimensional Robo in his card name, cost Energy Blast 2. And rest this card. If the cost and pay, choose up to one grade 2 or less card with Dimensional Robo in his card name from Soul and call to the rearguard circle. And alrighty, the grade 0 set order, base, super dimensional, fortress, die base. We have 4 on the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's grade 0 lineup. Next, let's get on to the trigger lineup. And now for the trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck we are playing, the grade 0, Star Dragon D-Infinitude Elder Breath, Over Trigger. Skill, trigger, additional effect. Double the power and critical of your front units until end of turn. Increase to double its power and critical when activated. Alright, the grade 0, Star Dragon D-Infinitude Elder Breath, Over Trigger. We have 1 the deck. Next, the grade 0, Patrol Robo Decker Cop, critical trigger. Skill, auto as rear guard. At the end of battle, this unit boosted. Cost, put this unit into your soul. If the cost and paid, choose one of your units. It gets plus 2,000 power until end of turn. Okie dokie, the grade 0, Patrol Robo Decker Cop, critical trigger. We have 4 on the deck. Next, the grade 0, Blitz Pilot Yak, critical trigger. We have 4 on the deck. Over here, the grade 0, Amalric Connector, draw trigger. Skill, continuous as a guardian. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 5,000 shield. Affirmative, the grade 0, Amalric Connector, draw trigger. We have 3 in the deck. Over here, the grade 0, Blitz Dr. Gason, heal trigger. We have 2 in the deck. Last but not least, the grade 0, One Who Pierces Transit Causality, heal trigger. Skill, auto. When this unit is put in the Guardian Circle, if your Vanguard's grade is less than your opponent's Vanguard grade, this unit gets plus 10,000 shield until end of battle. Confirm, the grade 0, One Who Pierces Transit Causality, heal trigger. We have 2 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's great trigger lineup. With that, the deck's been built, card is explained. For the cards in this deck we are playing, in the right deck, 1 grade 3, Super Dimensional Robo Daiyusha. 1 grade 2, Dimensional Robo Die Dragon. 1 grade 1, Dimensional Robo Die Lander. 1 grade 0, Dimensional Robo Daiyusha, starting unit. Then for the main deck we are playing, 3 grade 3, Super Dimensional Robo Daiyusha. 1 grade 3, Gradia Gretel, normal order. 3 grade 2, Bull of Creation Panspermia. 4 grade 2, Super Dimensional Robo Die Lady. 4 grade 2, Dark Bot Abyss, Surga, and Dark Gauge. 3 grade 1, Strong Arm Conversion, Struggle Mars. 1 Blitz Order, Elementary Sanctitude. 4 grade 1, Dimensional Robo Die Mariner. 4 grade 1, Dimensional Robo Die Battles. 3 grade 1, Galactic B Hero, Badash Burstin. 4 grade 0, set order, base, Super Dimensional Fortress, Die Base. And for the triggers in this deck we are playing, 1 Elder Breath, Over Trigger. 8 critical triggers. 3 draw triggers. And 4 heal triggers. With that, the deck has been built, card is explained. Next, let's get on to testing out the deck. And here we are in the main menu, going to test out the deck, so heading over to fight menu. Here we are in fight menu, up to CPU fight. Here we are in the CPU fight menu, going to the player menu, to the player section, and selecting the deck I just showcased to you, the Brandt Gates, Super Dimensional Robo Daiyusha DZ-BT03 deck. It all looks okay from this side, so selecting the deck, use this deck, yes I will. And next we choose my opponent. I'm going to use this deck again, so let's see. The opponent I'm going to test this deck out on is... Alright, I'm going to fight Dragon Empires, Zero Tendo, very hard difficulty, click. Deck selected, opponent selected. Pressing the fight button now. The battle begins. The fight begins, and let's get started. Here we are in the fight. Gonna decide who goes first. So rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock to scissors. I win. I choose to go second. Drawing our starting hands, I got myself 2 copies of Dimariner, a Dark Gauge, a heal trigger, and a set order. Holding on to all normal units, just gonna redraw the triggers. Redraw. I got another great one-dimensional Robo, not too shabby. My opponent goes first, he rides the great one, Rising Star Vergila. Skill activated. And end of his turn, my turn. Draw. I ride from the right deck, Dimensional Robo Dilander. For the right deck cost, I am discarding Dimensional Robo Dimariner. Since its first skill lets me put it to soul after discarding, so discard, ride, Dilander, and Energy Generator set. First up, I activate the effect of Dilander. Search my deck for a base card to add to hand. Adding the Great Zero, Super Dimensional Fortress Die Base. To the hand you go. And then, the effect of my starter, Daiyusha. Draw a card. Draw. Heal trigger, come on. Then, activating Dimariner skill. To the soul you go. And then, from my hand, I play the set order, Super Dimensional Fortress Die Base. Set. Then, Daibase's skill. I am going to activate the first skill to put a Dimensional Robo from deck to the soul. There we go. Rest and energy charge. Search the deck. Yes, I will. From the deck, I'm going to add. I'll add Super Dimensional Robo Die Battles into the soul. And then I'm gonna call a Die Battles from my hand. And Badash Burstin. That ought to do it. To battle phase we go. The Vanguard to the Vanguard. 8K. No guard. Drive check. Yes! Critical trigger. Just what I needed. Critical to the Vanguard. Power to Die Battles. And effects added. Here we go. 2 damage to the opponent. And boom! Missile launch. Check. Critical trigger. Lucky him. Adding to the Vanguard. And a second check. No trigger. Fanfare. Safe. Now boosted by Banish Burstin. Go! Die Battles. 26k and Burstin skill plus 2000 power. 28k power. He guards with a heal trigger. The attack fails. That is not going to activate the skill just yet. End of my turn. My opponent's turn. Here comes. He's discarding a card to ride Shooting Star Vergila. Jable skill to the soul it goes. Main phase, he calls Ezawar, his mate unit. 10k to Vanguard. No guard, taking it. Drive check. Front trigger, lucky him, a 20k shield for later. Here it comes. Out. Damage check. No trigger, a counter charger, Banish Burstin. Here comes 25k with Ezawar. No guard, taking it. Out. Damage check. Critical trigger. Wasted a trigger. Okay. That's 2 damage to me. It's even. He only has 4 cards in hand, but a 15k shield from his Ezawar. My turn, stand and draw. Let's do this. Come on, and do another heal trigger. Half my heal triggers out of the deck. Chances of healing have been slimmed down considerably. Fine, I ride from the right deck, Dimensional Robo Die Dragon. For for the right deck cost I'm discarding. Die Mariner. And ride. Die Mariner goes to the soul. Stocked up, and then let's see. From my soul, I activate the effect of Dimensional Robo Die Battles. I place a card from hand into soul. I move heal trigger, causality into the soul. Superior Ride from the ride deck. Here we go. Super Dimensional Robo Daiyusha. Then here comes Die Dragon skill. Superior call from soul to the rear guard. Plus 5,000 power. And it gets a defensive ability, protect my Vanguard. Next, I'm gonna play from my hand. No, wait, hold on. Let's see, what cards do I have in the soul just yet? I can Superior Call a Dimensional Robo probably, so who should I call? All right, I'm gonna add Die Mariner. So from the order zone, oops, sorry about that. I activate the second ability of the base card, Die Base, to Energy Blast 2, Energy Blast, and Superior Call a Dimensional Robo from the soul. I Superior Call Dimensional Robo. Dimensional Robo Dilander. Or should I call Should I call Die Mariner to serve as a 10k booster and is supposed to block Ezreal's intercept, or Dilander to serve as a 13k booster? Alright. I'm calling Die Mariner. Call. Die Mariner skill, plus 2,000 power, and my opponent cannot intercept this turn. Looking good. Then, from my hand, I play the order card, Die Base. Die Base's effect, Energy Charge 1, and rest. I search my deck for Dimensional Robo to add to the soul. Searching deck, yes I will. From the deck, I search for the Great 2 Super Dimensional Robo Die Lady. And I think we are done here. Hold it, here's an 18k, so... Yep, wait, hold on. I call... Should I call or not? My opponent plays front trigger, so the chance of him wiping me out is pretty early, so I think I'm going to just go straight to battle phase, conserve my hand. Die Dragon. 2 to Vanguard. Wait, nope, Vanguard unboosted to the Vanguard. 13k. Skill of Daiyusha. Counterblast 1, Counterblast, and draw a card. Draw. Yes. Twin Drive, first check. No trigger. A second Die Lady. I can make with this work. Second check. Panspermia. Not too bad. I can draw more cards. So, Slash. Sword of Justice. Yes. No trigger. Safe. Now, Daiyusha skill. Counterblast. No, wait. I move a card from hand into soul. I move Die Lady into the soul. Restand. -1 drive. So -2 drives. Then, my Die Dragon attacks the Vanguard. 15k. The attack goes through. And... boom! Missile launch! Yes! No trigger. Now, boosted by battle... boosted by the Great One Galactic B Hero Betish Burstin, Die Battles attacks the Vanguard. 16k. And skill, plus 2,000 power. 18k to Vanguard. The attack goes through, and... zap! Check. Yes, no trigger, safe. The final attack, boosted by... hold on. Bursting skill first, go to the soul you go, and countercharge 1. I countercharge, boosted by Die Mariner. Daiyusha to Vanguard, 23,000 power, no drives. He guards with the front trigger. 3k. The attack is blocked. And that is the end of my turn. My opponent's turn. That was pretty good. Here comes his grade 3. Rewrite the Star Virgila. Shooting Star skill. Search his deck for a grade 2. Who's he calling? Stardust Blade. His main signature's order card. Skill the Vanguard. He's energy blasting to bind a rear guard. Let me guess. Die Dragon. Nope. Wait, what? Why? Wouldn't it make more sense to bind Die Dragon since he serves technically as a potential 15k shield? As a warrior Vanguard. Only a 5k shield, so not activating Die Dragon just yet. I guard with Panspermia. Guard. Panspermia skill. I Energy Blast 3. Energy Blast. And draw a card. I draw. Yes. I got a die battle, so safe. Still no Persona rides though. 22k from Vanguard. Skill activated. He's restanding his Ezawar. Not activating Die Dragon just yet. No guard. Drive check. Heal trigger. Lucky him. It all goes to the Vanguard. And second check. No trigger. So that's Shenri. 1 damage. Ow. Damage check. Banish Burstin. Okay. 15k from this side. Nope, not yet Die Dragon. Just hold on. No guard. Ow. Check. Critical trigger. I give all effects to... the rear guard, I guess? So, And here comes the rear guard. Now it's time. Die Dragon, protect me. Retire itself, giving my Vanguard a 15k shield. 28k in total. The attack is blocked. Ka-chink! Safe! And my opponent's turn, my turn. Stand and draw! A perfect guard, huh? Not bad, but honestly I was hoping for a Persona ride. So, skipping ride phase to main phase, and I move Die Battles to the back row. First, I'm going to ride from my hand, call from my hand, Super Dimensional Robo Die Lady. Call! Die Lady skill, Counter Blast 1. Counter Blast and search my deck for a base card. Adding 1 base to hand. Then I'm going to activate the second effect of one of my bases. Energy Blast 2. Energy Blast. I Superior Call. Another Die Lady. Call. Die Lady skill, Counter Blast 1, gonna filter my deck. Search my deck for another base card, adding to hand. Successfully added. One more time with the base. Second ability, I Energy Blast 2, Energy Blast. Superior Call, a card from my soul. I am gonna call this time Dimensional Robo Die Lander. Call. Die Lander skill, giving my Vanguard plus 5,000 power. And last but not least, I play from my hand a Die Base. Set. One more time with Die Base, the second ability. I Superior Call another Dimensional Robo from my soul. I'm gonna call Dimensional Robo Die Battles. Call. Die Battles is effect. Giving my Vanguard default critical 2. That should be enough. To the battle phase we go. First, boosted by Die Battles. Go. Daiyusha. Then my Vanguard skill. Counter Blast 1. Counter Blast. I can choose as many dimensional Robos in my field and give them plus 5,000 power. Giving the power, I draw a card as well. I drew Perfect Guard, not too bad. Power to the Vanguard, Die Battles, Die Lander, another Die Battles, and... Oh, I can only choose different cards, so... Alright then. So I can only choose a different dimensional Robo. Alright, not giving it to the power to the back row Die Battles. Giving these two and this one. I give the power to my Vanguard, the Die Lander on the left, Die Battles on the right, and Die Lady in the left. Power up! He double guards. 48k. 2 to pass. First check. No trigger. Perfect guard. And the second check. No cards as well. Still, where are all my persona rides? I have like 3 and 1 Gladiator critical. Fine. The Vanguard skill. I move Dark Gauge. Nope. I move Die Battles into the soul. And restand the Vanguard. The Vanguard attacks again. 23k. He intercepts with Ezawar. And now, let's see, here will be 38k. Here will be 38k as well, right? Boosted by Die Lander. Die Lady left attacks the Vanguard. Skill plus 10,000 power. Total 33,000. 38,000. The attack goes through and bang, bang, bang. Damage check. No trigger, safe. One more attack. Die Lady in the right boosted by Die Battles. Go. 28k. With the skill of Die Lady, an additional 10,000 power. 38k. Perfect guard. She had one. And discarding for the cost A, Shenri. That is the end of my turn. Alright, that's it for me. My opponent's move. Here comes. Oh, he can't persona right. Virgilia's skill, he's binding. My Die Lady. And calling Ezawar. And calling Fanbear, a full formation. Skill activated, power to Ezawar and Fanbear. Switching positions and battle phase. 25k, no guard, taking it. Ka-chink, ow! Damage check. Perfect guard. Where are my draw triggers? 3 draw triggers and not even 1 came out. Vanguard skill. Restand. I can't risk it. Blitz order, Elementary Sanctitude. Discarding Dark Gauge. Perfect guard. First check. Cause more. And the second check. No trigger, Ezawar, but a 15k shield. Still not good for me. Ka-chink! Blocked. 23k. Guarding with heal trigger, Dr. Gaysend. 28k. Attack blocked and ka-chink. Here comes 35k from Ezawar with Inductance Dragon. I don't think so. Perfect guard with Struggle Mars. I'm blocking with Dark Gauge. Discard. And ka-chink. Safe. End of their turn. My turn. Only 3 cards in hand. 15k shield. Draw. Still no persona rides. Come on. Where are all my Daiyushas and my Gladiator Gradles? Skipping ride phase to main phase. In my soul, I currently have Die Mariner, Die Lady, Die Battles. Alrighty then. First, I activate the effect of the second ability of one of my bases, Energy Blast 2. Energy Blast and I superior call Die Lady from the soul. Call. Then, for the effect of Die Lady, not going to activate it. Do I have any dimensional Robos in the drop zone? Yep, 1 Die Dragon. I activate the first effect of my base. I take a dimensional roll from drop zone and move it to the soul. An energy charge. Die Dragon, into the soul you go. Then, I'm going to activate the effect of the second ability of my base, Energy Blast 2. Energy Blast. Rest it, and I superior call a Dimensional Robo from my soul. I am calling Dimensional Robo Die Mariner over Die Battles in the center column. Die Mariner skill, plus 2,000 power, and my opponent cannot intercept. That's right, Ezwar, you cannot block me. From the field at least, he still has one more in his hand, so from my hand, I set one more Die Base, the 4th copy. Then, Die Base's effect. Rest it, and Energy Charge 1. I search my deck for a Dimensional Robo to put into the soul. I search for a Die Lady. Into the soul you go. That should do it. Let's get on to the battle phase. Alrighty then. My Vanguard. Unboost it. Attacks the Vanguard. Skill activated. Counter Blast 1. Counter Blast. I give 5,000 power for all the different dimensional rolls in my field. Let's do this. Die Lady on the right. I drew a... come on, not a critical trigger. I give power to right side Die Lady. Die Battles, Die Mariner, Die Lander, and the Vanguard, of course. All power up. He double guards with Ezwar and Cosmore. The duo is stopping me. First check. Dark Gauge again. Second check. Critical trigger. I am giving critical to the Vanguard and power to the left side Die Lady. Whew. The attack fails, but I can still do this. Alright. Daiyusha skill. I move Dark Gauge into the soul. And restand, -2 drives, boosted by Die Mariner. Go! Daiyusha, 33,000 power, 2 criticals, and 0 drive. He had a perfect guard. And the attack failed. It's fine, he cannot intercept, and I have 2 more attacks on the way. Boosted by Die Battles, Die Lady on the right to the Vanguard, 28,000 power, and Die Lady's skill, an additional 10,000 power. Total, 38,000 power to the Vanguard. The attack goes through, and bang, 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 1 damage, check. Yes, no trigger, 6 damage, I win. That was a pretty good match. Despite the fact that I couldn't draw a single draw trigger or even a persona right like Daiyusha or Gretel to initiate the final ability of Daiyusha, overall this deck still worked out pretty well. I managed to draw all the cards I needed to make this deck at least work for me. Got enough attackers, got to use all the skills the way I wanted, so I call this a win. Got win, perfect guard, 5-6 turns, superior cult, superior rote, drew 2 more cards in return, energy blasted 15 times, defeated very hard difficulty, and played 5 or more order cards. Got 2,400 VP, total 16,800 VP. Pressing A to leave the fight, returning to the CPU fight menu. Here we are in CPU fight, leaving CPU fight. Back at fight menu, leaving fight menu. Here we are in main menu, off to deck build menu. Here we are on deck list menu, and with that, the deck has been built, card effects explained, and I just finished testing the deck on front of you, so first I want to say is thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload again in the near future. I'll also be able to show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And with that I say, goodbye, and see you all soon!